The moment those words left her mouth, the ground beneath me seemed to disappear. I had driven us there believing I was helping my best friend browse houses for fun, laughing over paint colors and imagining impossible futures. Instead, I found myself standing in the middle of a bright, beautiful living room while she wrapped her hand around the arm of the man I had loved for 3 years. The realtor smiled warmly, congratulated them on finding their dream home, and I realized I was the only person in the room who had no idea my entire life had already been rewritten. Before we continue, if you believe kindness deserves a second chance and that life can surprise us when we least expect it, please like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe to Midnight Love Stories. Your support helps us bring more emotional stories to life. My name is Tessa, and until that Saturday morning, I believed loyalty could survive anything. My best friend, Marin, had been part of my life since freshman year of college. We had celebrated birthdays together, survived heartbreaks together, and promised we would always tell each other the truth, no matter how painful it was. When I introduced her to my boyfriend, Rowan, I felt proud that the two most important people in my life got along so well. They laughed at the same jokes, shared the same love of architecture and photography, and often planned little surprises for me. I thought I was the luckiest woman alive because the people I loved cared about one another. Looking back now, I realize trust can sometimes become the perfect disguise. The invitation to visit the open house had sounded innocent. Marin said she wanted my opinion because I had always dreamed of restoring an old family home filled with sunlight and gardens. The property sat on a quiet street lined with maple trees, where children rode bicycles beneath the warm afternoon sky and neighbors smiled as they watered flowers. Everything about that neighborhood felt peaceful, like the beginning of a beautiful chapter. I walked through each room imagining what colors I would choose if I ever owned a place like that. I had no idea those dreams belonged to someone else now. When Marin slipped her hand around Rowan's arm and introduced themselves as a couple, I couldn't even find words. My heart pounded so loudly it drowned out every voice around me. Rowan couldn't meet my eyes. He stared at the hardwood floor while Marin confidently discussed mortgage plans, renovation ideas, and future holidays they hoped to spend there. It wasn't just betrayal. It was the realization that months of secret conversations, hidden meetings, and carefully planned lies had existed while I trusted them completely. I quietly walked out before anyone tried to stop me. The warm sunshine that had seemed so comforting only minutes earlier suddenly felt painfully bright. I sat inside my car gripping the steering wheel, unable to start the engine because my hands were shaking too badly. I cried until there were no tears left, then drove home without music, without direction, and without understanding how the life I loved had disappeared in a single afternoon. The weeks that followed became the hardest season I had ever known. Every memory felt poisoned. My apartment seemed unbearably quiet, and every notification on my phone reminded me of the silence from the two people who owed me an explanation. Friends slowly learned the truth. Some chose sides. Others disappeared because they didn't know what to say. For the first time in my life, loneliness became louder than heartbreak. One afternoon, instead of staying home, I accepted an invitation from my elderly neighbor, Mrs. Holbrook, to help organize donations at a local community center. She often said broken hearts needed busy hands. I wasn't convinced, but I had nothing left to lose. There I met people rebuilding their lives after losing homes, jobs, or family members. Their courage quietly challenged my own pain. They weren't pretending life was easy. They simply refused to let suffering define the ending of their stories. As the months passed, I found purpose in helping others renovate small homes for families in need. Ironically, the same passion for beautiful houses that had once broken my heart became the thing that slowly healed it. I learned practical skills, discovered confidence I never knew I possessed, and smiled without forcing it for the first time in a long while. The future no longer looked empty. It simply looked different. Nearly a year later, I attended the opening of a newly restored home built for a widowed father and his young daughter. During the celebration, I met Elias, an architect who volunteered every weekend despite running his own successful design studio. He wasn't charming because he tried to impress people. He was kind because kindness had become part of who he was. He listened more than he spoke, remembered small details about everyone he met, and never rushed trust. Our friendship grew naturally before either of us admitted it had become something much deeper. One crisp autumn afternoon, Elias invited me to see a house he had been restoring outside the city. As sunlight streamed through enormous windows overlooking golden trees, he smiled and handed me a small set of antique keys. The home wasn't perfect. Some walls still needed painting, and the garden needed months of care. But unlike the house where my heart had been shattered, this place carried honesty instead of secrets. It represented everything real love should be: patient, respectful, and built one careful step at a time. Standing there, I realized something extraordinary. Marin and Rowan hadn't stolen my future. They had unknowingly pushed me toward a better one. The betrayal that once felt impossible to survive had become the reason I discovered my own strength. Sometimes losing the people we trust most doesn't destroy our lives. Sometimes it clears the path toward the life we were always meant to find. If this story touched your heart or reminded you that healing is possible even after the deepest betrayal, please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement today, and subscribe to Midnight Love Stories for more unforgettable journeys of hope and love. Special request, comment below, what would you have done if your best friend betrayed your trust like this? Life doesn't always reward us with easy endings. Sometimes it gives us painful lessons that quietly transform into unexpected blessings. And while betrayal may leave scars, those scars can become proof that even the most broken heart can learn to love again under the light of a brand new day.